Well, welcome. I'm Dave Johnson from Johnson Farms in Daggett, Michigan. Here at Johnson Farms, we are a 6th-generation farm. We milk about 2,000 cows total between both of our operations, and we farm about 5,000 acres. And right now, we are very much learning how to change our whole agronomic aspect of our operation through different crops that we are growing. We had some challenges last year with our cropping. We lost a lot of alfalfa. So we worked with Daniel, we planted 1,300 acres of the BMR sorghum, clover, Italian ryegrass. We had cold, wet weather and it didn't grow real well until the second and third cutting. And our second and third cuttings were phenomenal. We had primarily Italian ryegrass, clover come back last fall at 240 relative V value. It pretty much replaced our haylage all year long. And cows never missed a beat. We had high components with the ProCross. Last fall we were running 4.2 to 4.6 fats, 3.2, 3.3 proteins, and we never lost our milk, which is very important. And it also reduced our feed cost considerably. And we went from like a 28-pound as-fed grain rate down to around 18 to 20, which is huge. So what we have underneath here is we've got the Italian ryegrass, I've got the hairy vetch and the clovers coming. And once we cut this sorghum sedan off, this next cutting, these extra grasses and clovers are going to be they're going to flourish. That's what takes over the second, third cutting, and that's what makes it a really good cow feed. The manure applications is a learning curve. Last year we didn't know how much we could really put on the cocktail. It was kind of an experimental basis. Now that we know we can put 8,000 to 10,000 gallons to the acre on it, we're going to start applying a lot after our first cutting and second cutting. And my goal is this fall, when we start chopping corn, our lagoons will be just about empty. That's the greatest part of this program, is from my manure nutrient management plan, it's really gonna change things on our large dairy. So what I'll do is I'll cut this next week, and then I'll put manure on here, pretty heavy. And in about 30 to 35 days from now, I'll have another similar crop to cut. And then I'll probably hit it with manure again and let it grow till after corn silage. I'll just let the grasses come. When the grasses come, I'll harvest it, and that's gonna be my super feed for the cows. I've got ground I've had a hard time growing crops on the last few years because of the wet soils. That Italian ryegrass, the following spring, takes a lot of moisture out of the ground, and the root structure underneath, it just fractures the ground, and the next year's crop flourishes. And that's what we're finding right now. It's a lot of fun watching these crops grow. The castings from the earthworms were incredible. And I've never seen, when we tilled these fields, the amount of seagulls that were activity on these fields, which tells me the soil is very, very healthy. And that's a big deal for me. This program, I'm still in the learning stages. I'm learning how to tweak it, but in 2 or 3 more years from now, when we get this thing really figured out, it's really gonna affect our profitability on our dairy.